Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to the video. Hey guys, I am very excited about today's video because it's another 3-day wear test, and these are my favorite kinds of videos to film. If you like wear test, foundation, information, foundation videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on mine. In today's video, we are talking all about the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. It claims to be matte, but it says it's hydrating. I'm very curious to see how this wears over the next 3 days and how I like to wear it, what products I like to wear it with. If you are interested in seeing that and some up close shots with my back camera on my phone, then just keep watching. All right, well, my hair is already like up, so I guess I'll just leave it like that. Hopefully I'm zoomed in enough. I feel like it's cropped my head in such a weird way. Like I should slouch for you. But hopefully that'll be fine. So let me give it the shake. The color looks okay, maybe a little bit yellow. I don't know, I think everything's yellow all the time. It does have a nice little pump. One full pump on the back of my hand. It's pretty liquidy. I'm gonna start with a brush on this half of my face, and I'm gonna slouch so that I'm here, and hopefully that looks better. I'm using the e.l.f. blurring foundation blurring brush, and I'm gonna go directly into it and kind of spread it around. I'm quite stunned, actually. So this is half the face, this half is with the brush. This is my more red side, but still. That looks pretty good. I have not read the claims. Let's see, does it say it on here? Yeah. True Skin Hydrating Foundation, hyaluronic acid, watermelon seed oil, leaves perfectly even skin tone, naturally matte finish, medium to high coverage with a comfortable skin feeling. Okay, let's go in with what's about to fall off my hand here and the sponge. Well, I think that gave me pretty good coverage too. Yeah. I think the color is okay. I think it is it's a little dark or off, maybe just a little yellow. But let's kind of blank this out because I did it on the other side. Wow. It is matte, but it's like that soft focus matte and not like a dry powdery looking matte. I think on majority of my skin it looks pretty good. On my nose it does look quite dry and it's built up in here already, kind of not my vibe. So I'm gonna try to, let me zoom you in even further. Can you see that? I'm gonna try to blend it in a little better. It's not really doing anything. And then on the tip of my nose, it's like kind of flaky right here. Do you see that? Okay, so here is what it looks like with nothing else on, no concealer, anything like that. And I feel like I got pretty much the same amount of coverage on both sides. I don't see much of a difference on either side. I do think that it is heavier around my nose on the brush side than it is on the sponge side, but it is dry on my entire nose. So I don't think it looks better really, honestly, on either. But I feel like it looks nice on the rest of my skin. I can already tell that this is a little bit heavier of a foundation, maybe because of the coverage that it gives. So I'm curious to see how it settles like in between my brows and how it works around my nose and in my smile lines and things like that throughout the day. But as of right now, I'm not mad at this for a medium to full coverage matte foundation from the drugstore. Like, I'm quite surprised. I did not expect to actually like it. So yeah, I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup, and then we'll talk about my feelings. All right, I'm back. It has been a couple hours. This is my finished face, and I've been wearing this for a couple of hours, and it's looking more dry. I did not use any setting powder. I did use a powder bronzer and a powder blush, but that's it. But it's looking really dry on my skin right now, especially around the nose area. But other than that, it's not the driest foundation I've ever used. So I just wanted to point that out. I didn't even set my under eyes because of how dry the base was. So here it is. I don't have necessarily like, hold on, let me grab it. I don't have a highlight on, but I do have like the shimmer version of the blush topper situation from this e.l.f. Bite Size Duo. So I think that's where like a lot of that glow appearance is coming from. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in now and show you what it looks like. Let's see, let me look at when I started filming the first part. Oop. Let's see, I finished filming the first part at 9:50. It is now 11:50. So it's been 2 hours, and this is what it looks like. Oh no, my battery's gonna die, so let's hurry up and just get a nice little close-up of this. Let me lower the brightness. See if that helps you. Do you see how it looks a little textured and dry, especially around the nose? Yeah. So that's all I gotta say about that. Let me zoom you back out. Ooh, wrong way. I wish I hadn't chose this color of shirt because I didn't realize it matches my skin almost exactly. But yeah, so here is the end of day one. The beginning of day two. The end of day two. The beginning of day three. The end of day three. So it has been about a week, guys. Welcome back. Let's talk about this Catrice foundation. First, I want to look up the claims and all of that good stuff. I'm pretty sure I did not mention that in the beginning of this video. All right, so it says, enhance your true skin with the Catrice True Skin Hydrating Foundation. This long wear vegan foundation has a medium buildable coverage that gives your skin a natural, real skin finish. Formulated with hyaluronic acid and watermelon seed oil for intense hydration, the True Skin Hydrating Foundation has an ultra lightweight texture that melts into your skin, and it is available in 20 shades. Long wearing, hydrating, medium coverage, buildable, ultra lightweight texture. You know, I don't know if I agree with all of that. Again, I got the shade 004 Neutral Porcelain. Well, first of all, I don't think this is neutral. I do think it was a little bit yellow on me, but overall the color was fine. Let's look at those claims one more time so I can go through each one. Long wearing. I would say in general, it was pretty long wearing. Like, it didn't wear off of my face. So I would consider it long wearing. It just didn't look the best on my face at the end of the day. Hydrating. I guess because it did look kind of oily at the end of the day. So I guess you could consider that hydrating. Medium coverage, I'll agree with that. Give me a nice medium to full coverage. I think so. Buildable, sure. But buildable as in, like, yes, it will give me more coverage, but not buildable as in it will look good. Because I do feel like the first day I built it up to be like full coverage, and that was the day that it looked absolutely the worst. Super heavy on my skin at the end of the day. The next day I wore it a little bit lighter with the Smashbox Primerizer on, which just gives a little bit of moisture to my skin. And it did look much lighter, much better on my skin, but I do feel like on my skin at least, it was very like heavy looking. I feel like it's something that I could wear for filming. I think it would look really great under all of these lights, but in person, I do think it was a little bit heavy for my liking. Hi, sorry, my battery died and I had to go change it. So I don't remember exactly what I was saying. But for me, this is not, this isn't even a foundation that I would call like middle of the road. I just didn't really like how it looked on my skin. I can see that, I don't know. I just feel like it looked pretty heavy on my skin. They do have that other foundation, and that one that comes in like the glass bottle with the dropper. I feel like that one looks really nice and thin on the skin, whereas this one just didn't. I can see how they would consider this one more hydrating because that one does have more of like a, I don't know how to describe it, kind of finish. This one, as a foundation, has more hydration in it. Even though on my skin, I wouldn't say it had like a glowy or dewy or hydrating finish, honestly. This is $11. It's affordable. I would say if you need something that is a medium to buildable, like full coverage situation, if they have a shade for you, this would be good, probably wearing for like 4 hours. I would say after 4 hours, it's going to start looking a bit much. Which even on the first day when I built it up, it looked a bit much to me. Like, I didn't like it. So this is not a foundation I will ever be reaching for or think of right away. But I could see myself maybe mixing this with something like my Milani Glow and seeing if I could give that one a little bit more coverage because I do love the finish and the texture of that one. I did like it when I mixed it with Auric. I think that it looked really good when I mixed it with Auric. And I actually think, yeah, the day that I mixed it with Auric, I wore a mask all day and I felt like it really still lasted. I know sometimes when I mix stuff with Auric, because Auric doesn't have a set down on its own, the Glow Lust, sorry, I keep calling it just Auric. But when I mix stuff with Glow Lust, since Glow Lust doesn't have a set down, it can sometimes lessen the wear time of them, but I didn't feel like it did that with this. So if you are into mixing your foundations and making little concoctions or whatever, I could definitely see this working for you. But overall, I would say I like other drugstore foundations better, so I wouldn't recommend this. It's like, it's fine. It's like just under okay. You know what I mean? It's like just not enough to be terrible, but not enough to be like middle ground for me. So yeah, those are my final thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out so much. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.